Welcome back. Chicago-based rock band El Guapo is generating lots of attention in the Latin alternative music world. These rising stars have been the opening act for prominent Latin artists such as Juanes and Aterciopelados.
The bilingual band has been influenced by both American and Latin rock, giving them an edge in attracting both English and Spanish-speaking audiences. Let's take a look at one of the Midwest's hottest acts.
El Guapo is a multi-talented four-member group that has been steadily rocking the Windy City for years. Formerly called Mud, these bilingual Chicago natives have joined the rock and Espanol scene and have made a name for themselves.
We were originally a band under Mud, and when we started doing the Spanish rock, it just didn't make a lot of sense to our Latin audience. So we went with El Guapo. It's been more of a joke, but I think at the same time, it seems to stick. Unfortunately, it was a little rough at first. Like, we'd show up and they'd be like, El Guapo, you guys really aren't that good looking.
Though they have transformed themselves into a Latin rock band, El Guapo's insistence on maintaining their classic rock sensibility separates them from the other rock and Espanol bands, most of which hail from Latin America.
If you take like a band like Maná, I know it's rock and Espanol, but to us it's not rock and roll. I think we know rock and roll as the Stones, the Beatles. We're more just a standard rock band. Another challenge is just traditional Latin music. Friday night comes out, it's like, okay, where are we gonna go dance salsa? Where are we gonna go dance cumbia? It's not exactly what band am I gonna go watch.
But it's the kids that have either grown up with rock and Espanol or have grown up with American rock. They're the ones that are open to it, and it's like they embrace it as part of theirs.
Though a new musical phenomenon, Latin rock from the States is quickly gaining steam with the masses, and El Guapo is helping lead the way.
Well, the whole rock and Espanol scene is still a baby here in Chicago. Every single day it seems like it's growing more and more progressively. It's partly due to shows like yours and places like the House of Blues here that allow us to do quality shows. For example, this past year alone, we've opened up for Aterciopelados, Vacilos, Juanes. All three were Grammy nominees. Those opportunities were not available to bands as far as even a year back. And then also a lot of that came through because of our friends at Budweiser. They're sponsoring a lot of the shows, and we are one of the Budweiser bands. So it seems like we're starting to finally break some barriers, but it's still in its infancy because there's a lot of clubs in the city that will not let rock and Espanol in as of yet.